So when I used to be 99 pounds or 100 pounds, I would look at myself naked in a mirror. And to be honest, I didn't even like what I see. I didn't like how skinny I was. I didn't like how my face looked. I didn't like the way I could have done this, right? I could have put my hand on my arm like this, and my fingers would touch like this. I didn't like that shit at all. And eventually, I did something about it. I started exercising. And when I started exercising, I realized that my body is changing. I realized that I'm gaining weight. So that made me continue. But then eventually, life started becoming a little stressful. So I would stop for a while and then I would start back. I would stop for a while and then I would start back. And now I exercise consistently, right? But there was just one problem that I had to get over. And this problem happened last year. I started feeling insecure about myself. But before I reach to why I started feeling insecure, I decided that I didn't want to be lean anymore. So I wanted to try bulking. I wanted to see how I would look if I just eat a little more and you know do things differently. So I started eating more. I started adding weights like the dumbbells to my exercises, and I realized that I'm gaining some weight. I'm gaining more weight. So I was like 150 pounds. I was 150 pounds, and that was the heaviest that I have ever been in my life. It might be light to you, but that was heavy to me. But I remember going on this hike, right? And on that hike, I I took my jersey off, right? I had my bra on, so I took my jersey off and I was walking. And I recorded a video. And when I look back at that video, when I looked at myself, when I looked at my tummy, I realized that I had a tummy. And I never had a tummy in my life. Never. So this was just new to me. And I started feeling insecure. And I remember looking at myself in the mirror and I could have held on to my tummy. Like I had all this skin. And I remember measuring my tummy. And I didn't like the measurement. I think it was like 84 centimeters or something like that. Or 88. I don't know, I can't remember. But all I remember is it made me insecure. And all I remember is I was thinking about how the hell did this happen and how the hell do I get rid of this without losing the rest of my weight. So I wasn't happy with my physique. When I looked in the mirror naked, I was not happy. So eventually I told myself that this shit need to change. I need to get my abs back. I don't like the way I look. So eventually I started doing research and all of that. And they talked about cardio, they talked about having a diet and all of those things. So I eventually stopped eating because I was bored. I eventually cut down on a lot of things. And then as I had my new job, well, my old job because I left, I did more cardio because I was on my feet a lot. I was walking around a lot. I was making like 15,000 steps every single day. So all of that helped me to lose some fat. So now I'm like 136 pounds. It feels weird, but When I look in the mirror, I feel happy. I feel happier. I feel better. I feel confident. Right? The tummy is not really there anymore. Still have a little more work to be done, but right now it's like 70 centimeters, so I'm proud of myself about that. So all I'm saying is, if you are not happy with your physique, you could do something about it. If you look in the mirror naked, and I want you to look in the mirror naked, and if you are not happy, the way I do something about it, you could do something about it too. There's really no excuses. I have seen people with one leg, they are exercising just like people with two legs, just like me with two legs, right? So you really have no excuses. People in wheelchairs could do muscle ups, people in wheelchairs could do pull ups. So, what the hell is your excuse? So, all I'm saying is look in the mirror naked. Like, really look at yourself. And if you don't like what you see, it's time to do something about it.